It's been a long, grueling season for our Grambling State Tigers, but we've made it to the final game of the season. The Aggies of Texas A&M come in riding an 8-game winning streak. Our Tigers riding an 11-game win streak. Both teams are upset they aren't playing for the national championship and feel like they have something to prove. It's the All-State Sugar Bowl, Aggies versus Tigers from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The ball is teed up, and it's time to get things started. Welcome to the Sugar Bowl. Paxton is back deep to receive. He starts up the middle, tries to bounce it outside, and gets tackled short of the 20. And here comes the Grambling State high-powered offense taking the field. Heisman winner Joel Thomas takes the handoff left and only picks up 3. Then on second down, Austin drops back and is looking to go deep. He throws it up for Sean Edwards, and he makes a diving catch. What a play, 45 yards. New set of downs for GSU. Thomas takes the handoff up the middle and fights ahead for 5 yards. GSU looks to keep pounding the ball, but the Aggies defense is stingy. Thomas only picks up 3. It's 3rd and 2. Thomas tries to go back up the middle and gets stuffed by the Aggies. And the Tigers are set to go for it on 4th. Also tries to keep the option right, but gets tackled in the backfield. Texas A&M forces the turnover. And here comes Starkle and the Aggies. He drops back, looks over the middle, and almost gets picked off by Josh Carey. Dangerous throw by the senior QB. Second down, Starkle drops back, steps up. He tries to sneak out, but Christopher Warner strips the ball. It's a fumble. Aggies jump on it. Tigers defense came to play today. It's 3rd and long. Starkle goes back to the air, but he hits his check down well short of the marker. Aggies forced to punt. Tigers offense back on the field, and Austin comes out throwing, hitting gun on the outside for 18. Then the Tigers O-line open up a huge lane for Thomas. He goes up the middle and gains 6. Next play, Austin continues his hot hand, hitting gun again on the outside for 13. 2 plays later, Austin drops back, rolls to his left, turns upfield, and steps out after picking up 5. 3rd and medium for GSU. Austin looks to go to the air. He rolls right, turns upfield, and dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. That's what makes Austin so dangerous, his running ability. Aggies looks to answer. Cabote takes the sweep right, gets hit by Forwarder, but keeps turning those legs and gains 5. Next play, the big running back gets it again, and look at the run lane on the right. The power back rumbles his way downfield and weaves his way to 25 yards. The drive will continue. Starkle sets up the screen for Davis, but Mike Collins just misses the pick. Davis turns upfield and gets 5. On second down, Starkle goes back to the air, but decides to take off, and he meets the best linebacker in the country. Josh Carey gets the sack. 3rd and 7 for the Aggies. Starkle drops back again, finds some room up the middle, takes off, and is finally tackled after picking up 10. But the senior QB would get a little greedy. He tries to sneak out again, but Jason West lays the hat for no gain. The drive was stalled, and the Aggies are on to kick the field goal. It's up, and it's good. Aggies down 7-3. And soon we kick off. Jordan Paxton back deep for the return. He starts up the seam, bounces it outside, and turns on the Jets. He comes back inside and gets tackled just short of midfield. Tigers look to get the run game going. Thomas goes up the middle and gains 9. 3rd and short for GSU. Thomas tries to go up the gut and gets shut down and a 1-yard loss. But GSU set to go for it, and Austin comes out throwing, hitting gun on the slant for 10. First down from the 35. Austin drops back and hits Terrell on the curl for 15. Tigers in the red zone. Then JT takes the handoff, hits the hole on the right, and picks up 7. Next play, Austin looks to go back to the air, but here comes big Jaden Peavy. He sacks Austin for an 11-yard loss. Now it's 3rd and long for the Tigers. Austin drops back. Aggies send the house and leave Rod Bradford wide open. Austin finds him, and it's 1st and goal GSU. Next play, Thomas takes the handoff, ducks his head, and bowls into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers take the 14-3 lead. A&M's offense back on the field in a full house. Cabote takes the rock right, gets hit by West, and fights ahead for the 1st. Aggies go no huddle. Starkle with the play action and takes off running, but he only picks up 2 yards. Second down for A&M. Starkle drops back, has tons of time, and then decides to take off. He breaks 2 tackles, but Jason West comes in and cleans it up, forcing a 3rd and long. Texas A&M on 3rd and 10. Starkle shows off his touch. Look at this throw to Davis on the outside for the 1st down. Next play, Cabote takes the handoff up the middle, bounces off of 3 different Tigers and picks up 13. 2 plays later, Starkle hits Cabote on the screen. He bounces off Fred Parrish, but gets laid out by Mike Collins for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and long for the Aggies again, Starkle with the deep drop, and he throws a dangerous pass to Jones on the outside for 14. Drive will continue. Cabote tries to go up the middle, but Josh Carey shuts it down for the 3-yard loss. Another 3rd and long for Texas A&M, Starkle with the deep drop back and lobs it on the outside for more, but he can't get his feet down. Aggies settle for another field goal. 5:42 left in the half for the Tigers. Austin drops back, rolls to his left, and look at the throw downfield to Sean Edwards. What a ball for 30 yards. 2 plays later, Thomas takes the handoff, weaves through the Aggies, and picks up 8. Then on 3rd and 5, Austin drops back, can't find anybody, so he rolls out and gains 4 yards. It's 4th and 1 for the Tigers. Thomas takes the handoff, finds a hole on the right, and picks up 8 yards. 3 plays later, Austin with the 3-step drop and threads the needle to Terrell on the slant for the first. Then on 3rd down, Austin keeps the option right and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! Tigers dominating 21-6. A&M looks to answer. Starkle with the play action. He feels the rush, tries to scramble up the middle, and gets tripped up and sacked by Marvin Goff. Then on 3rd and long, Starkle drops back, and he's looking to go deep. But he's picked off by Jermaine McConnell. The G-Men's defense is shutting down this high-powered Aggie offense. And the Tigers look to capitalize. Austin drops back and hits Paxson over the middle, and he picks up 15. 2 plays later, Austin goes back to the air and hits Sean Edwards wide open. The freshman makes a move and fights ahead for 26 yards. Next play, Austin is carving up the Aggie secondary, connected with Edwards again on the outside. He fights ahead for 25 more. Then on 1st and goal, Austin drops back and hits Terrell in the end zone. He takes a big hit and holds on. Touchdown, Grambling! A&M is still fighting. Starkle drops back and has tons of time. Scrambles up the middle, runs over a Tiger and picks up 14. Next play, Starkle goes back to the air. He waits and tries to force a pass over the middle, but is picked off by Ron Bennett. Turnover number 2 by the G-Men. GSU looks to extend their lead before the half. Austin drops back, but gets sacked by Justin Matabuki. Then on 2nd and long, Austin drops back. He rolls to his right, sets his feet, and hits Jordan Paxson downfield for a gain of 34. 39 ticks left on the clock. Austin drops back, feels the pressure, rolls right, turns upfield, and picks up 8. Then on 3rd and short, Austin with the quick drop and lobs it on the outside for Edwards. It's 1st and goal for the Tigers. Next play, Austin hits Terrell in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! That's PA2's 3rd TD on the day. And we would go into the half with Grambling State up big, 35-6. It's been all GSU. They're playing upset and are dominating on all fronts. And it's starting on the defense. Tigers have only given up 108 yards. They have 4 sacks and forced 2 interceptions. And just to make sure everything is good, here's a look at my sliders, just to prove everything is all Heisman and the sliders are on extra difficult. Starter 3rd, Starkle from the empty. He drops back, has tons of time, and decides to take off, but Josh Carey shuts that idea down quick. Then on 2nd down, Starkle stays in the empty set, looks to run again, throws a nasty stiff arm on Carey, turns upfield and picks up 11. Another 3rd and long for the Aggies. Starkle drops back and hits Paul across the middle. He sheds the tackle and picks up the 1st. Next play, Starkle from the gun. He drops back, decides to tuck it, but gets sacked again. G-Men's defense is out here eating. Then on 2nd and 11, Starkle looks to go back to the air. Doesn't like what he sees, so he tucks and runs, but gets destroyed by Josh Carey for his 4th sack on the day. 3rd and long again for the Aggies. Starkle goes back to the air, has tons of time, moves to his right, and drops a dime to Osmond for a gain of 18. New set of downs for A&M. Starkle goes back to the air. Here's Cabote on the swing out. He turns upfield and gets laid out by McConnell, but it's another 1st down. A few plays later, Starkle drops back, tucks it, and gets sacked for the 5th time by Josh Carey. That's a new school record. 3rd and 7 for the Aggies. Starkle drops back and hits Kyle Moore on the slant, but Josh Carey makes the tackle short of the 1st down. Aggies set up to go for it. Starkle running the option. He pitches it to Capote, but big Cam Richardson makes the diving tackle short of the 1st down. Turnover on downs. What a stand by the G-Men. Tigers take over. JT takes the handoff, hits the hole on the left and picks up 5. Then on second, Austin keeps the option right, makes a juke and picks up 10. Few plays later, Austin drops back, rolls to his right, and look at the touch pass to Terrell for 14 yards. The drive will continue. JT takes the handoff again, spins upfield and gains 5 more. Then Thomas goes up the middle, drops his shoulders and picks up 9. We're under 3 minutes left in the third. Austin drops back and hits Paxton across the middle. He picks up another Tigers first down. Now GSU's inside the red zone. JT goes up the gut and muscles ahead for 6. Then on second down, JT gets it one more time. He hits the hole on the left and bowls his way to 8 yards. And you got to finish what you start. Thomas takes the rock up the middle and bulldozers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! That's JT's 29th touchdown on the year. Aggies take back over. Starkle drops back, then takes off up the middle. Carey misses, then Smith hits him after he gains 16. Few plays later, Starkle with a quick drop. Doesn't like what he sees, so he takes off again, but gets laid out by Josh Carey. Aggies forced to punt. After a Tigers 3-and-out, Starkle comes out running again, finds some room on the right, gets upfield and picks up 16. Then on third down, Starkle takes off again, but Josh Carey pulls him down short of the marker. A&M going for it on fourth. Cabote takes the handoff, spins off of one tackle, fights ahead and gets the first. But the Aggies would face another fourth down, and Starkle would try to pick it up with his legs. But Josh Carey and Richard Maynard shut it down. Tigers take over. GSU on third down. Austin drops back and hits gun across the middle for 14. 2 plays later, Thomas finds a huge lane up the middle and picks up another 10 yards. Tigers trying to milk the clock. Thomas takes the sweep left, follows his blockers, and picks up 8. Then on third down, Austin drops back and tries to force a pass to Rob Bradford and is picked off by Howell, and he is gone. That would be the only touchdown the Aggies would score on the day. Grambling State would get the ball back and kneel it out and win in dominant fashion. 42-13 would be your final. Coach Fobbs would get his second bowl win of his career, and they were led by Phil Austin. He finished 19 of 29 for 327, 2 touchdowns and an interception. On the ground, Austin finished with 2 rushing touchdowns, but Mr. Heisman kept that 100-yard streak going. Joel Thomas finished with 131 yards on the ground, 2 scores. Sean Edwards went off, 5 grabs for 146 yards, and Chad Terrell had 2 receiving touchdowns. On defense, Josh Carey played lights out, 15 tackles and 5 sacks. And all the defense had 8 sacks on the day. And big shout out to Jermaine McConnell and Ron Bennett. They each had an interception. What a way to end season 4. Our Tigers faced some adversity at the beginning of the season, but came together to finish on a 12-game winning streak. And we go into the offseason with some major decisions. Will the players from the junior class stick around? What happens when Charlie Brooks decides to come back from injury? And which incoming freshman will make an impact? Plus, which of the 5 prospects will join an already stacked recruiting class? We'll answer that and more coming up here in the offseason. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.